approached in 1936 by archaeologists who wanted to study the site, Frucci donated an acre of land, including the mound, to the state of North Carolina. The location of the site itself gave these archaeologists many important clues about why the people who built the mound might have chosen to build here.
This high bluff over the river is a good place for our important spiritual ceremonies and a place that we can defend from our enemies. It is close to the river, so we have water nearby. We can reach other places quickly by traveling on the river. There is a shoal that is good for fishing, and there are many plants and animals and birds here that we can use for food. And we plant our crops in the fertile soil nearby.
In 1937, archaeologists began to study the Town Creek Mound site. They quickly realized that it was a major archaeological site, and the state eventually purchased 50 additional acres surrounding the mound. For more than 60 years, archaeologists have overseen the systematic excavation, recording, recovery, and evaluation of the material evidence that remained from the people who once lived on this site. Under the supervision of Dr. Geoffrey Coe of the University of North Carolina and his associates, this in-depth and long-term study has revealed many clues that are helping us solve the mysteries of these people. Careful excavation of the mound led to the discovery that it had originally been an earth-covered lodge that collapsed. The mound was built on top of the collapsed lodge. Cross-sections of the mound clearly show where small loads of soil were piled up to create the mound. A temple was built on top of the mound. When this temple burned down, a second virtually identical temple was constructed in the same place. Mound building of this type is a very distinctive cultural trait. By comparing the mound built at Town Creek with those at other sites throughout the Southeast, the archaeologists could begin to answer questions about when these people lived here and what their culture was like. It was one of many Native American cultures that flourished and then disappeared over thousands of years before Europeans arrived in this area. Archaeologists found that the people who built the mound at Town Creek were influenced by a Native American culture now called South Appalachian Mississippian. We do not know what these people called themselves, but this local group was named after the Pee Dee River by archaeologists. The Pee Dee culture reached its zenith at Town Creek sometime between 1200 and 1400 AD.
We are building the mound on the sacred site of the old lodge. First, we build a clay embankment that encloses the old lodge and is much larger. This will be the base of the mound. Everyone helps to fill the embankment by bringing basket loads of soil. Load by load, we build it up into a tall, square mound with a flat top. There we will build our temple.
In addition to the excavation of the mound, an important part of the study was the creation of a photo mosaic of the area surrounding the mound. This task was accomplished by carefully removing the top layer of soil, a small section at a time, and photographing the features that were uncovered, like burial graves, stone hearth, and rounded posts. Pieced together, the photos began to reveal clues about the placement, size, and shape of shelters. Samples of materials from hearths and rounded posts were studied. Through radiocarbon dating of charred remains, archaeologists could confirm the time period when the people of the Pee Dee culture lived here. They could see where new structures had been built on the same site as old ones, and how the original stockade enclosed a much smaller area than new ones. People had lived here for many years, and it seemed that their population had grown. further study of the composition of the posts showed us what types of trees were used, and the discovery of stone tools indicates how these people built their shelters.
When we build a shelter, it takes the work of many people. Logs are cut with stone axes and adze to make the post. Stick, straw, bark, and reeds must be gathered for the walls and the roof. Using stone hoes and sturdy sticks, we dig the holes where posts are placed in the ground. Saplings are woven between the posts and covered with clay daubing. Reeds are bundled and attached to the roof. Together, we build the shelters we live in, the temples for our spiritual ceremonies, the burial huts for our dead, and the stockade fence to protect us. The entrances are built so that only one person can come through at a time. That way, we can see and identify who enters and make it difficult for our enemies to attack us in force.
Another important clue about the culture and lives of the people is found in the pottery and pottery fragments or sherds discovered at Town Creek. Each Native American culture had distinct ways of making and decorating pottery. The people of the PD culture created many unique and beautiful pottery designs and shapes, which clearly indicated that they were influenced by the South Appalachian Mississippian culture. From the small sherds of pottery, archaeologists can also determine
me acercaste a tu presencia, me levantaste, hoy me postro a adorarte.
We make pottery for many uses. To make a pot, I first find the clay, clean it, and roll it into coils. Then I stack the coils and smooth the surface together. I can decorate my pot with a design using a wooden pallet with the pattern carved into it. Or by wrapping the pot with the handmade fabric of plant fiber and pressing the fabric into the soft clay. I dry the pot in the sun first. Then I fire the pot using hot coals. We make many things out of clay. Small cups,
puede señalar. Me perdonaste, me acercaste a tu presencia, me levantaste y hoy me postro a adorarte. No hay lugar más alto, más grande que estar a tus pies.
bracelets, and anklets made of shell beads. Larger ornaments made of shell and stone and copper were also displayed. Most of the jewelry was found in the with children being adorned and the adults in some cases.
Estar a tus pies.
Oh, Maestro,
I trace my
queremos
family
estar
back to my
en tu
ancestors.
presencia.
I belong to her clan,
No
and her
apartarnos de
grandparents
ti
all
jamás.
helped to teach me about
Te
my role in the clan.
anhelamos, Señor.
Every day I learn
Tus
the things I
hijos
want
te
to know and help my
adoran.
family
Tú
do
eres
its
el
part. My
amado.
jewelry
Eres
identifies
el
me to my
deseado
clan,
de
from old
nuestro
to young, to the
corazón,
conflict.
Señor. Amado mío. Amado mío. Amado mío. Amado mío.
Special care.
A tus pies. Amado mío. Amado mío. Amado mío. Tú eres el amado. Te anhelamos, Señor. Queremos humillarnos ante ti, Señor. Que tu eternidad nos envuelva, Señor. Amado mío. Amado mío. Amado mío. Eres el amado. Eres el amado.
No hay lugar más alto, más grande
Que estar a tus pies, que estar a tus pies. No hay lugar más alto, más grande que estar a tus pies, que estar a tus pies.
No hay lugar más alto, más grande que estar a tus pies, estar a tus pies. No hay lugar más alto, estar a tus pies, estar a tus
Reconcile with the people who have angered us and forgive those who have
Queremos
done wrong.
estar a
We
tus
start the new year without the burden
Estar a
of old years
tus
of
pies.
faith.
No hay lugar más alto, más grande que estar a tus
As a ceremonial center, Town Creek was the site of many burials. People of all cultures place great importance on how and where they bury their dead. And archaeologists learn a great deal about the culture of an earlier people by studying burial sites. Some of the burials were respectfully excavated and preserved for further study. Biological analysis of these remains can tell us much about how the people of Petey culture died, and more importantly, how they lived. The majority of the burials were left in place and covered again with earth.
There is a legend born long ago.
We bury our dead carefully and with reverence.
Wicked man, no
We
one
place their
knows
clan
when
markers with them.
unraveled. 6 innocent
We
little
wrap them in
souls.
woven mats or skins and place them into the earth and place over them
Found
covers
bodies,
made of
the
sticks
bodies
and straw.
started to move. Some
Then
say
we
they
bury them
still
with the earth.
walk the whole thing.
When a baby or
I
small
got a
child dies, we
secret
take
that I
extra
need to
care
tell
to
you.
make the
That
pottery
place is
burial
this
ground
very
for the
place.
baby
And all the
buried.
stories are
The baby
It's
will
a
also be
scary
buried
place
before
where now
the
monsters
clan.
just changed. Bigger hands for grabbing a hold. We were lost to foul play, but we got an upgrade. Lots more teeth for eating you whole. Here comes another chapter.